5.3.6, 5.6.3. Wow! I've been recording like these stories with the deck to just kind of like align them, and so I can like have them to edit and then, you know, do with them when the thing, and just have them all ready, all loaded up. And it's crazy because like the cards had me jumping all over different stories. Like, this is just too much. I wish I could fit all of the evidence in one video. I truly wish I could. Cause maybe I will. So the Spirit of the Window came out. In chronological order, Spirit of the Window does follow the Teddy Bear Nightmare and the Night Marchers. However, Siddhartha himself. Let's fucking talk about the Spirit of the Window. So, at this point in my life, I was like, what, like 8? We got the window, right? And my bed is no longer by the window because a skeleton from the sewage of hell was trying to yank me, right? So it's dark. I'm looking out my window. I can see the shadow of like the trees and stuff swaying outside normally. If there's like cars going up on the street up above, I normally can see like a blip of light. And that would kind of scare me sometimes because I'd be like, what car though? Or like at this time though? And it usually was. It usually was a car. But this night, the shadow of the guava tree was a lot bigger. And I'm just kind of like, I kind of felt like when I saw it, I was kind of like, And I just was kind of observing it and looking at it. It had like a tree-ish shape. And it was kind of just, I realized that I could see the guava tree shadow in the background. And I just was like, hey, this fucking shadow is right outside my window. And I ran to the bathroom. I turned on the light in my room. I ran to the bathroom and I just was crying on the bathroom floor. And eventually my dad woke up and he was like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Show me. So we went back into my room. I sat on my bed and then he turned off the light and we looked at the window. The shadow wasn't there anymore. The shadow wasn't there anymore. I felt relieved, but I think I might have been 9 or like real close. And I was like, that, like, no, like, please, like, I know what I saw. I don't just see that. And I never saw it again. But that night I was like, know what? Like, wait, like something can happen to me and it's unexplainable. There's no witnesses. Nobody can believe, like, no, people cannot believe me. And it's like, I was like, okay. It had such an interesting form. It's almost as if it was kind of still, but it almost had like kind of a flow to it. I was at some point in my life, I don't know if like early 1 year of college that I went to, if I kind of was like, maybe it was like a Native American spirit, like a native, sorry, Native American, like a native spirit. But then as like in this moment, I'm like, okay, well, was it like a nature spirit? No. I've also encountered something that was kind of more of a soul sucker, and those also take on a shadow, or they can have that shadowy shape of like kind of like branches, vine, like kind of look like a tree, right? Because they got the little suckers. So I'm not sure if it was that. And then I had like a rehash with that motherfucker later in life when I actually had some psychic friend help. And that's just kind of it. Like it with that, like that was kind of just the one incident. So this Siddhartha himself, plane crash, street premonition, and I never knew gratitude until. Siddhartha really helped me. Okay, this brother been show up with Krishna. Okay, two powerhouses fucking show up, and on the staircase, I'm coming out of the bathroom in the spiritual realm. Why? I don't know. Maybe there's a mirror. Okay, I have a lot of dreams about bathroom mirrors and shit. Um, so, oh, I wasn't even. Okay, yeah, I heard voices in the garage in the dream at night. So I was looking out the small window there to see who the fuck is this. And then I turn, boom, there, big ass statue on the staircase. Oh, that energy was literally like I did not know how to function. I was like, it's almost like you become the earthquake and your plates are shifting, you're still, but you're fucking like this. Like there's energetic tsunamis going around. Oh my God. And then, the audacity to look them in the eyes, girl. You shouldn't be looking, that's not just something you should go do. Like, that is your soul. But I was like, fuck, like, well, if they're here to judge me, they're gonna judge me. So I'ma look. And I looked, and oh, 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 crazy. Changed my fucking life. Literally. Insane. I don't know what else to really say about that. There was a door handle. There were people talking outside about religion in the garage. And there was a door handle. And so I was like, oh, they're talking, like, let me see, like, what's this about? And so I went to go touch the door handle, but then the energy was like, don't go out there yet. And I was like, okay. So I wasn't like that. I was fucking terrified. I was like this. I was like, okay, gotta go. Like, fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I was so fucking like, yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm not touching that fucking handle. It's crazy because I was like, Buddha wants to work with me? Like, me of all people? Okay, I get it. I used to always make this joke in 7th grade math Well, it wasn't really a joke, but I was like, don't you think like all of the gods could be friends? Like if there's one big god over everything and then like all the little pieces and the humans and this and that and all the humans are part of God and we're all the same and we're all connected. Like so I just if there's a hierarchy everywhere, there's a hierarchy everywhere. So I want to personally learn all of the faces, like all of the embodiments, because they each have all of the names, because they each have a different unique ability or specialty, something that they specialize in. And it was just such a fucking honor. And Krishna, like when deities or like high level love light entities, gods, God themselves, when they work with me, it's such a fucking it's like such a pleasure. It is such a pleasure because they're dedicating, like they take the time to visit me in the dream realm. They've even taken me around to different like historical places, sacred places, and I got to bow at all of them. Please, you guys, like, oh my fucking god, like that care is otherworldly. That care causes me to want to be a kinder person. That care causes me to want to embody that type of care for myself and others. Like, they fucking are top dogs. Top dogs. Love it. I love it. I don't know why plane crash premonition is here, but let's talk about it. So at some point in my life, I don't know if it was high school, like let's say 8th grade. We'll say 8th grade. I had this dream, and I've had several plane crash dreams. A few, several, a few. And in different locations. One was like two of the same location. And this one specifically, though, was on a street in my hometown. A plane had crashed. And I was like in the car with my family going somewhere, and then there's just the pieces of the plane, and there's some like burnt bodies, which kind of confused me when I woke up and reflected on it at the time, because I was like, why were the bodies burnt in a plane crash? The plane didn't look like it caught on fire. So, anyway, following that time, something happened, and on the news there was like either like a small, like those small aircraft crashes and some type of fire or something, like something to where it was a little bit of a two-parter. But it, like, I was like, holy shit, wait, like I had a dream about that, and then I found this out. I didn't know what to do with that at the time, so I was like, okay, well, I guess there's that. Maybe I should just tell people about stuff like that. I'm not sure what it would change. I'm not sure what it would do. Uh, ah, ah. I think maybe that was the first time I had encountered like dead bodies in my dreams. I have experienced a few like dead body premonitions and like different experiences in the dream realm. But one time, the most recent time, which was like a while ago, like months, but there was the smell of the body in the dream. And whew, like I don't know what happened to it, but it was just out there in the grass, and it was difficult. It was really difficult for me. Because sometimes I'll experience other people's experiences with them in the dream realm, or I'll be revealed certain things, identities kept usually confidential, and oh man, dudes. And to think that it's just a dream and people are to experience things like this in real life. There are people that show up to the job every day and their job is to take care of this body despite the smell or the structure or the condition. I don't know why I'm getting into this, but what am I supposed, what is protection? Protection. Something about protection. Like energetic protection. In what way, though? Banisher of darkness. Okay, let's talk about it. Oh, I see. Okay. Even throughout all of those dreams and events and whatever, real life, not both sometimes, I was protected. Like, I'm safe, I'm protected. I don't believe that it was the devil that was showing me dead bodies and making me smell them. I believe that was God. Acceptance, imperfections, synchronizations. Even though nobody had witnessed the spirit at the window, I was still protected. Even though maybe some didn't believe the spirit at the window, they still showed up. There was a part of my spiritual journey or life or whatever, because Because life is a fucking spiritual journey. It's just if you're paying attention to it or not, in my opinion. In my opinion. In my onion, okay? So, who, who just fucking made that joke? I'm not gonna repeat it, but that shit was fucking funny. Holy shit. Okay, fine. I just heard like short and sweet. Fuck that. Long and hard. Cause like sometimes I feel like I talk too much. And but I wasn't in like the zone of even like thinking that because I'm like chilling right now. I'm like, oh, the reason why I don't want to see, I was scared that I would be able to see spirits. Like, that is something that I'm like, please, dude, yo. And I mean, I've seen them, but it's not like I go around all day, ghost whisper, like, oh, whose grandpa is that? And nobody's grandpa is there. Like, that's not the vibe. That's not my vibe. I don't want to do that. I don't want to see that shit. And so the compromise that spirit made with me is that since I have to be able to see, it's since I have to be able to see the lightiness shit, it's fine. Wisdom and wisdom, the two wisdom book smarts, street smarts coming together. Yeah, okay. Finding your own groove. Ooh, what is your creating your own fucking like tradition, like solidifying that shit. Like putting the sprinkles on top of your fucking vanilla ice cream. All right. The way that I see is energetically. So if there is like, like let's say a little demon boy attacked me in my sleep. There was a flash of confirmation right there. And then let's say that out of the toolbox, instead of picking the gold and gem encrusted weapons, I picked the regular red screwdriver. And then I realized that they were all a bunch of demons trying to get me to kill myself. So I stuck them in the heart. And then the next day, the demon boy's father shows up. Let's just say, right? Theoretically, let's just say, right? So if I need to see that type of shit, the energy will create a picture for me in kind of like a vision type of vibe. If you have a better or more specific term for that, please share. But that is what I be doing. That is how I see, and I have control over it. Not 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 all the spirits are in good condition when they arrive, especially if they engi at you. So by seeing through vibration, it kind of protects me because I'm not seeing them hover over me. I'm feeling it. And then when I feel it, I'm able to do that energetic work to kind of protect myself. And the only true energy that I have experienced that could blast away certain energies, entities, and stuff like that theoretically, um, is love. So if you are a telephone pole, if you are a transformer, and your lines are going out to like all these different places, and for whatever fucking reason, this one spot is under attack. If your love looked like that, you're gonna pull all of that energy into you and you're gonna wrap it around you. It may be different colors. I know you should probably do layers like white and then like I'm seeing pink. Like it was pink for me. And a couple like other colors, other layers. Oh, thank you, sis. I just clicked something. Um you pull the love in because you don't know how much fucking love you are. You don't know how much you are worth. You don't know how much love you are putting out. You don't know how much you fucking love other people until there is a moment of I need all my love for myself. And you pull it all in, wrap it around, and then you push it out. You push it out. You blast it. You blast that fucker. Put that fucker on blast. Respectfully. And then you deal with it from there. You deal with it from there. Damn. There's a bit more to that story, but it's going to be in these cards. So we'll leave that up to spirit. I don't even know if I should put in this last part, but it felt like part of the flow. And maybe somebody needs to hear it. But you're like fucking safe and protected. Like if you aren't really interacting with spirits and stuff so much, you don't worry about that happening. Like there are levels, hierarchies of respect even within whatever you perceive to be good or bad. You are safe. Don't let the sparkles and the glimmers fool you. Don't let the treasure hunt lead you astray from yourself. And fuck it if you get lost, because you will find your way back. But if you're afraid of it, then you might just focus on it and go do that. So you're safe. We are all safe. The true devil is fear and that hatred and that grudge.